So you saying Jay-Z would intentionally skip over Wayne to take a shot at Drake?
We already know that Jay-Z intentionally skipped over 50 Cent during Dr. Dre's performance, and that Eminem had to personally call him to get 50 Cent added to the Super Bowl.
What does that have to do with this?
I'm just saying the level of pettiness that Jay-Z is capable of is the stuff of legend.
Okay, so
if he doesn't like somebody, he's very down to go out of his way.
Wayne is taking a hit because of Jay-Z's issue with Drake.
Take Wayne out of the consideration. When Jay-Z's making the short list of who might headline the Super Bowl halftime show, now granted, Kendrick, probably the most relevant hip-hop artist of this year. But
that's my point.
You don't book him to headline that shit unless you want to see Drake get publicly humiliated in front of hundreds of millions of people.
Okay. NFL. It's American sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is Drake American?
No. Okay, North American.
Well, he's Canadian.
He's North American.
I'm just saying. Maybe that was it.
They don't want to bring a Canadian out?
Maybe they're saying, we got a few more prominent Americans like Wayne, like Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Eminem, he hasn't headlined it. Kendrick came out like Eminem came out in Cali. So same shit.
Even though we don't give a shit about Lil Wayne's criminal history, you could kind of imagine the NFL might.
The Game
wasn't invited.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of prominent people.
Right.
That could really hit that stage.
Okay, when Dr. Dre headlined
Busta Rhymes,
the Super Bowl, it was like
Busta Rhymes.
People couldn't believe that he got into that position because of the fact that Dr. Dre had some, abuse towards women situations. Well, that was an extremely loud noise.
What was that?
And that was 30 years ago, 20 years ago. So
yeah, what?
There was a thing with Dr. Dre smacking up a journalist or some shit.
A journalist?
A woman.
Did they attack him or something?
No. There was a couple of things though that came out hardcore in the media during that Super Bowl thing, and also came out
30 years ago.
Approximately, it was like early 90s.
Probably was AI.
D-Barge.
AI Dre.
D-Barge, right?
I don't know who that was.
I mean, we could do a whole history lesson right now, but I don't know why it's relevant.
Wasn't Dre. Put some respect on Dre's name, man.
This is not controversial, or this is not an incitement.
Or you get found on Greenleaf.
Do you really think I'm
want to get found on Greenleaf?
Look, this is gonna be so easy. Dr. Dre DeBarge abuse scandal.
And that's it.
Dr. Dre has long been accused of violence against women. Why is he still being rewarded? This kind of stuff was all over the media.
Yeah, that's somebody.
And I'm not saying it's justified.
Dre never went to jail. He did some time.
But Wack, hip-hop is celebrating its 50th anniversary. It's time to do the hard work of true healing and justice for black women. Apparently you don't care about black women, so I guess that makes one of us at this
table.
Who
don't care about black women?
You.
No, here goes my thing.
You're minimizing her struggle.
Did you read the paperwork?
Yeah, I read it.
Did he go to jail?
There was a lawsuit, if I remember.
But this is civil, not criminal.
That was a long time ago.
So it was a money grab.
That seems... Oh, yeah, D. Barnes. That was what her name was.
Oh.
He apologized and everything. But either way, all I'm saying is that stuff came out in the media hard during the Beats by Dre acquisition, Apple, whatever the f that was, and then also during the Super Bowl. Anytime Dr. Dre has like a big public thing, shit from 30 years ago comes out as if it happened yesterday. All I'm saying is that Lil Wayne having like gun cases and being like obviously publicly very, very into drinking lean, all this stuff from the NFL's perspective would probably count a little bit more than we'd like to admit.
That has nothing to do with entertaining the people.
But you don't think the NFL would care about that stuff? To me, it seems pretty obvious.
Players drink lean. Yeah,
for sure. And if they advertise it publicly, they could certainly be in for some consequences.
Some of the orders order women. Some of the owners order women.
Not publicly.
I mean,
we don't advertise it.
My thing is this though. Why are we in such a unforgiving state? For everybody to be Christians and Muslim and Catholic, something happens with somebody 30 years ago, and they want to crucify them for the rest of their life.
I don't think they want to crucify him.
Do you think
They just
Dr.
want to draw
Dre
attention to
of
this.
today
No.
is a different man of who he was back then?
Well, if you read some of the divorce filings from his ex-wife, you might be led to believe that he's not exactly squeaky clean. But no, of course, I think he's a different person, yeah.